Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee tonight. It's the home opener for 2017 between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Sinking line drive out to right center, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Now at the plate, Will Myers. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Naquin comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And he lays off there 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Here's Brian Dozier now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Brian Dozier.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Cesar.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, man, I really like their pitching staff. And I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline, Myers over to his left, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, number 7. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Here's Mark Reynolds. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Designated hitter, kjs Vargas.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Jose Lobaton. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Santana. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. In now, Greg Bird. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
First baseman, Greg
Fastball
Bird.
in there for a called strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Drilled to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. In there, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Domingo Santana. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cabrera's there. And that ends the inning. Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Melky Cabrera.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Will Myers.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Naquin's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another
20.
shot, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Sano. And now following the two-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Naquin ranging back. He tracked. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Hard hit ball to second. No problem here, one away. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman,
Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera's there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Dozier.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
25.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
That's outside. Ball.
And he takes ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bird is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Kenny's Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar. He singled his last time up.
Escobar.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Here's another 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Naquin has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away. Into the box, number 7. He reached on a single in his first try. A fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Not very aggressive there, as that's down the middle for strike 1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Mark Reynolds stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. High pop up. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Jose Lobaton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Lobaton is on his way home. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
First baseman
digging in once again, Will Myers. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from 3rd, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for 3rd. And he will make it back to 2nd and be content with holding on there. Here's Miguel Sano. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Hit in the air to right field. Rosario is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Center fielder number 25.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Minnesota.
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Vargas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin moving to his left. 2 down. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Escobar.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Story picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tyler Naquin.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Escobar is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Up next
digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chirinos.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar on the grass. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the throw in gets away from him. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes. Digging in once again, Jose Lobaton. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though. Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Ready for another shot now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Santana will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 4.
Here's Will Myers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Ready once again, number 7. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Right fielder, number 7.
And that's in there for strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's Mark Reynolds. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
This one's down to third. On to first, as Reynolds is a ground-out victim here, 2 away. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Buxton on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in this one-run. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Hit down the line at first. Bird gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Miguel Sano. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. Rosario is there. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. At the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Naquin has it in his tracks. 1 away. Now in the box, Kenny Vargas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Naquin moves over. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Naquin, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base. The 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for the ball.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he's really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Glenn Perkins takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Buxton ranging forward, and the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. At the plate, number 7. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a ball 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar is there for it. 2 gone. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run. So digging in now, Greg Bird. Jesus Aguilar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the winning run is across to score. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kevin Pillar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the pitch. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Justin Smoak now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Bautista on the run. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly balls on their shoulders. They do.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Yasiel Puig is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Number 35 is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Smoak at first, and the side is retired. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
The designated hitter, Lucas.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. So striding in, Josh Donaldson. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. Gloved by right. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in now, Chris Coughlin. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Line towards center field. Peterson is going to have room out there as he coming to the plate now. Daniel Murphy. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar is going to get there. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out. Now in the box, Devin Travis. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Devin Travis.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Now it's 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Peterson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Murphy to his right. He has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Russell Martin now. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is. Here's Jock Peterson now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Striding in, Yasmani Grandal. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ballgame. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone! Here's the third baseman, David Wright. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Hit down the third baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Digging in to try it again.
Right
Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Calling for it, Travis. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Number 35. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bautista. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Now to the plate, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bautista on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Over for a look here is Puig, but this is into the seats, a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Puig. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Inning, second baseman, Daniel.
And a high strike there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pillar. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Coghlan on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate is Andre Ethier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Stroman gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Toronto, the designated
Infield
hitter,
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Now at the plate, Chris Coghlan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's flared out toward left. Seager ranging into the outfield. And Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly, and he's set down 1 away. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he chased it in the dirt. Martin has it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Up high, 2-1 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Into the windup and the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Cespedes is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The catcher,
Russell Martin now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in and looking for more, number 35. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 35 is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. A tough sinker on the inside corner. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Stroman looks in. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Travis has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 11.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pillar.
On the ground to third. Wright's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Out in front a bit as this is sent on the ground to right at third. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Justin Smoke.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Lucas Duda. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is low, ball 1. Well, for Smoke, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. And the inning is over. Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat 1-0. Ball 2.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
2-1. 2-1 now to Cespedes. Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding into the box, Andre Ethier. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Here's Jock Peterson now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Pilar, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Ready for another chance? David Wright. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This pitch is popped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Josh Donaldson.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
To his right, Seager. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number
Into the
7,
box, Chris Coghlan. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Into the box now, Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
I think he wanted that pitch right there. But you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. 2 gone. Now he'll throw back to first, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasiel Puig. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And he's safe. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Coming to the plate now, number 35. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Puig rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay, but he is in there. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Seager. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row. And
that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Batista. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. At the plate is Andre Ethier. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
3-0 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Jock Peterson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-1.
Boy, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in his zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far.
Misses, ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Russell Martin now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here it comes.
65. Russell Martin.
Line hard, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit to short. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Blue Jays down to their final out now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Smoke. He doubled his last time through.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A little bit outside. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the
Now at the plate, Lucas Duda looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Puig. He can't get to it. This one's down. The runner scores from second. Smoke rounds the corner and is headed home. In now. Josh Donaldson. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a flare out toward right center. Murphy is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Nope.
Ball 1.
The count's 1-1.
Here it comes. Hard on the ground toward short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Carpenter.
Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Stepping into the box, Will Myers. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Will Myers.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position, and here comes the big boy, number 4.
And the throw to first is there. The inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Carlos Correa. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Jed.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6.
So coming to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Saunders is after it. 2 gone. So striding in, Tommy Pham, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the throw in gets away from him. Man at second here with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nothing will come of the 2. Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's Steve Pearce now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Jerko has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Leake gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Myers takes it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's Tulowitzki at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Whoa.
And that is off the first base bag. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. From the stretch. Popped high in the air. Sanchez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is... Here's Michael Saunders now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty ranging back to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hard hit ball to short. Diaz scoops it up. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Will Myers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman number 4.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping in, Jed Jerko comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Left fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the fourth is still alive.
Now
trying to pick things up where he left off.
hitter,
Tommy Pham, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Nope,
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging as he runs. Now batting, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. That's the problem.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Leake sets his sights, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 5, Yadier Molina.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Saunders on the move. but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for
and
the
that'll
Cardinals,
bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to right field. Saunders is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Justin Smoke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. Grichuk arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Stephen Piscotty.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Here's Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Will Myers waits on deck. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First base
ready once again. Will Myers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Saunders. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Grichuk. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there to take it, so on just one pitch, they're able to get Tulowitzki. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and one. Line towards center field. And the ball is dropped. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Grichuk has it in his tracks. And that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Jed Jerko. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jed Jerko.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries so far. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Swinging a soft liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Ready for another chance. Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. The 2nd for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sharp ground ball to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Leake sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So striding in, Steve Pearce. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base.
A swing and a miss. Standing in, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The catcher, number 5, Yadier Molina.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
25.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly on to first, and this will remain. So digging in now, Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Now at the plate, Michael Saunders. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Here comes the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Number 2.
Leak into his motion. First pitch on its way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. There is Jerko. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Saunders is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Carpenter. He'll get it into second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Here's Will Myers. And he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. The 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki on to first, and there were two down. Here's Jed Jerko now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Takes this the other way to right. Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
2 strike pitches chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grichuk is after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the throw in gets away from him. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. Well, we talked about his dominance all throughout the game. MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2000. 2017.
Baltimore, the designated hitter, number 21.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode. 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grichuk moves over. 1 out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Myers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping into the box, David Peralta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Grichuk. And that retires the side. Well, there you see Dexter. As he'll be the one to
center fielder Dexter Fowler
takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. At the plate, Tommy Pham, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Batting third.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to third. Machado has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Randall Grichuk looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center, and this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the third baseman Manny Machado. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Piscotty is there. 2 down. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kim racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Batting 6.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season, and he's retired 1 away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Man at second here with 2 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. Carpenter rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Ready now, number 11, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Lined into left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Dexter Fowler now, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jones is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Jonathan
sent in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8.
Striding into the box, Manuel Piedra. Hit back up the middle. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tommy Pham. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Peralta is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
Peralta is right there as he takes it for the second out. Striding in once again, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance, Sean Anderson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 11 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Myers is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball that time, not even close.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Matt Carpenter.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Digging in to try it again. Jed Jerko. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Peralta. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now. Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
44. Paul.
And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. It looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number
First
13.
pitch coming from Wainwright.
Manny Machado.
Manny Machado is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
The left fielder,
and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Catcher.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Jones is under it. 1 out. At the plate, number 11. He singled his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Digging in once again, Dexter Fowler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Lifted into center field. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Piedra has a play, and the inning is over. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Manuel Piedra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Piedra.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe. Ready once again, Sean Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Jerko. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Ready for another shot now. Will Myers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman.
Line toward the alley in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Here's Randall Grichuk. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason.
2-0, here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Here's Jed Jerko now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Michael Gibbon. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A hit in 2 tries so far. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 11. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Peralta is there. 2 down. Riding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Digging in, Tommy Pham. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here it comes on 0-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this ring.
First baseman number 44, Paul.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman number.
Here's
13.
Manny Machado now. He comes in
Machado.
0 for 2 thus far. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Settling in now, Hyun-Soo Kim. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a drive out to left center field. Machado is on his way home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-2 game. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko gets dirty. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score. Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Piedra. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 0-1, here it comes. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. J.J. Hardy is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Grichuk going back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Digging in to try it again, Sean Anderson. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself. Stepping into the box, Will Myers. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a little tapper. And that will conclude matters here in. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
First baseman number 40.
From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-6 ball game. Trey Mancini will come on to pinch.
For the Orioles, number 16.
Alex Reyes comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Alex Reyes.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 1-1. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Myers is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he takes ball 1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Fowler at the track, the wall, and they have taken the lead. At the plate, Manuel Piedra.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Piedra.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the
Here's the shortstop now.
shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to be a base hit for Hardy. Stepping in, Sean Anderson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Anderson.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Striding in, Adam Jones. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty has a play, and that retires the side. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll get things started now. In the bottom of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Shed.
Now here it comes. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Peralta sprinting after it.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. But he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout.
Now batting.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Stephen Piscotty. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. So stepping in, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Stepping up now, number 11. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Aledmus Diaz will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a... Zach Britton comes on now. He's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here on the line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So stepping in, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Scope is there to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. So coming to the plate, David Peralta. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Sun Hwan-Oh comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The third baseman, number 13,
Manny Machado stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was in time, and the ball game is over? Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top.